Hi, I'm Bonnie Annis,
And I'm Stephanie Prestidge.
and we are here from Lemoore in our weekly series about skincare. And today we have a really hot, trendy topic. We tend not to get all trendy because we believe that a sensible approach
Yes.
a sensible approach to skincare goes beyond trendy ingredients.
Yeah, yes.
But sometimes you learn about something that happens to be new that you know is going to be game changing. And I know we throw that phrase around a lot. So let's not just say game changing. Let's just say it's interesting and it's going to be different and be healthier for people.
Yes.
But before we talk about that trendy topic, I would like to ask some questions of our senior skincare educator, Stephanie, about retinol.
Okay.
I would like to know, why do people use retinol as a skincare ingredient? What do they expect it's going to do for them?
For some, a miracle cure.
Miracles. We all love miracles.
Yeah, for
What's
some,
it going to
yeah.
cure?
For some, they think it's going to correct everything and they're going to have perfect skin after.
Okay. One ingredient, perfect skin. That could be cool. And in what ways is retinol supposed to do that? What is its method of action?
Well, it's interesting. It's confusing when you don't fully understand it.
Okay.
So where it all originated from in clinical studies and trials is back in the 80s to treat acne. Dermatologists were using it to treat acne, but then as they were doing studies and trials and case studies of all of it, they oopsed upon the results and kind of like, oh, that's cool that happened, where people's skin texture and fine lines are disappearing too. Yes, their acne got better, but their all over skin got better. So I was like, oops, okay, that's cool.
Okay.
And got a bit better. But that was way back when, and it's all of a sudden everybody's on the bandwagon
Of retinol. Retinol. Okay.
And what does it really do? So it's been thought of like, oh, well, it exfoliates your skin, thins your skin. Not exactly. Not in the sense of what we know exfoliants to do. It's not glycolic, it's not lactic, it's salicylic, it's not those. But what it does do, what's quite fascinating is where it originated from. It is originating from a natural source.
Okay.
It's actually beta carotene that gives colors to our fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
Vitamin A, but most forms of retinol now are synthetically made.
Okay.
And they're trying to normalize the organ. So if our organ is very congested, it's trying to help decongest. If our organ is lacking collagen and elastin synthesis, it's trying to stimulate that. So whatever our organ is possibly challenged with, it's trying to normalize the organ.
So retinol can do lots of things for your skin. It can clear up acne. It can be an effective anti-aging tool. So it does sound like there's good reason for people to get on the bandwagon of retinol, and we certainly get a lot of people saying, what have you got with retinol in it, and that's great. However, what we know now, and this is when you know better, you do better. We know now that there's some risks associated with retinol. And what are the potential risks?
The very well known risks. What we're seeing a lot, you'll see it a lot through social media now too, is it's called retinol burns.
Ouch.
But what happens is we get excited about an ingredient, we overuse something, but with this, it's a very negative side effect. So when it's prescribed to even be used, they now call it sandwiching retinol as a term coming out because so many people are having adverse reactions to it.
What would a retinol burn look like?
A really bad peeling sunburn.
Ouch.
So the side effects are dryness, increased sensitivity, increased irritation, affect like skin texture in a negative way, peeling, sunburn effects.
Okay, so definitely too much of a good thing is not good. I'm imagining that there's still going to be a role for retinol, or is it something we would phase out completely, do you think, if we had something better?
If we have something better, it can potentially phase out, but having it medically for medical reasons is a completely different question, I feel like, than talking about the global spa industry and cosmetic industry. Like in cosmetic use and self-use and self-purchasing product, is retinol needed? No.
Okay.
If it's being watched by a dermatologist and used correctly, that's a completely different story and a completely different answer.
I would say that probably percentage-wise, there are fewer people under the care of a dermatologist using retinol than would, say, purchase things over the counter.
Yeah.
And certainly professional estheticians and skin therapists would probably use, their particular brand, which would have a retinol ingredient in it. So let's just say, for the purpose of today's discussion, that retinol as an acne tool, as a fine lines and wrinkle tool, it may have too many side effects to, and please put your comments in this video. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this, but it may just be that retinol's day is done. Okay, so if retinol's day is done, what is next? I'm really excited to talk about this today. So what is it that we could use instead?
It's called Bakuchiol.
Bakuchiol. And that's certainly fun to say too.
Yeah.
Bakuchiol. What is that? Can I ask you where it comes from? And what does it do?
So best qualities of it right now, like S is getting it from India and China.
Okay.
And it's like in a seed. It comes from seeds of a plant, like a fennel type, like a seed.
Okay.
I want to talk about. And it's extracted from there. But the very unique thing about Bakuchiol is they're seeing in clinical studies and research with it, they are seeing same results as retinol. Okay, so they're seeing same results that retinol is giving you, but when there's no side effects to it. Nobody is getting sensitivity from Bakuchiol. Also, retinol is photosensitive, which means, if you don't know what photosensitive means, it means reactive to sunlight. It negatively reacts against sunlight.
And with everyone, kind of being warned to be conscious of UV exposure, having something that increases your risk is probably not the best idea. And this is where human beings get in trouble anyway.
Yeah.
They take one ingredient, they think this is really good, but then the side effects of that ingredient then result in them needing to use something else. And I think that's what we're seeing with retinol, is that it seemed like a good idea, but that the ripple effects are really challenging. So Bakuchiol, what we know about Bakuchiol right now is that it has some great research behind it. And what we can also tell you is that coming up next week, I can say this, right?
Yeah.
I can say this. Next week, S is launching a new Bakuchiol serum. S's range of serums are legendary, really. And we're looking for, I will say that I have had the opportunity to use this, and it's a lovely product. And the best thing about serums in general is that they're little concentrated nuggets of things that are going to fix you right up. And so the Bakuchiol serum is going to work towards doing what?
Helping, because Bakuchiol has anti-inflammatory properties as well, it's going to help with acne, like retinol would, but actually calm down the pain. It's going to help with aging concerns in the skin. It can help with hyperpigmentation. And it's more sustainable. It doesn't affect. So here's another research nugget that they have discovered as well because of the Human Microbiome Project. Retinol's toxicology goes against your microbiome. Bakuchiol actually helps and assists it.
There you go, right there.
Because now they know so much more about microbiome.
Right.
So that part was fascinating to me too. And Bakuchiol also stimulates our human ATP, our adenosine triphosphate. So Bakuchiol is stimulating that as well, where retinol doesn't.
Okay.
So you're actually going to get a better stimulation. You're going to have
a compound effect of better skin. And when it stimulates your own body, your own skin to produce something, that's got to be better than applying something on top of your skin that may have side effects and doesn't resonate with your body itself. So whatever your body recognizes has got to be better. I I feel like this is yet another reason to become an S stockist.
Yeah.
And if you have questions about this product specifically, or learning more about being a professional skin therapist with S, we encourage you to comment or go to our website at lamour.com. The link is in the description of this video, and ask some questions. Ask some questions about this product. What do we know about it? If you would like to know more about the research, we can certainly provide that as well, because I think that that's something that Stephanie and I both stand for, is that the evidence has to be there. That's why we work so well together. The evidence has to be there around Bakuchiol, and I think we're going to see it make a really big difference in the health of our skin. And as a result, I mean, I don't think you can have healthy skin, truly healthy skin, without a healthy microbiome. So it's going to work for all of that. And it's going to work in layers as part of rewilding your skin, which is something we talk about for a long, long time. And you can see that in some of our previous live videos. So please feel free to reach out to us to ask more questions, because this is new and it is really exciting. And we have lots more to share about it. So I'd like to thank you for joining us this week to talk about a fascinating new launch and new knowledge around healthy skin. Thank you.
Bye.